Why am I going through this again? I went through this once, but I decided, hey, let's play it again! I'm sure you won't feel as much pain this time around, right? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious and just doesn't care. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but then I found out she's been stalking me, so I ran away from her. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I might as well call the police. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. If people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. It's too late, they already do. I guess you don't have any need to be mean if you want to. You have yet to see me later in this game. We cross the street together and get hit by a car. Have you decided on a club to join yet? Yeah, it's the Doctor Who Club. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's showing on about. Wow, aren't I a great friend? Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just being the average anime protagonist that everybody forgets about. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Oh, great! Because your happiness is not important to me. I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. Wait. Oh, okay. Don't make me keep worrying about you. You better not, or I'll kill you! No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Just a bit, just a smudge, just a touch. I guess seeing her worry so much really raises my self-esteem, because to be perfectly honest, I don't have any of that. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, contemplating my life. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club, you know. I know, but I thought I might need some encouragement. I read that so wrong. What do you mean you need some encouragement? Well, I was thinking you could come to my club. Sayori... Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Oh, okay. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she ever had any interest in literature. I mean, I don't pay attention to anything she likes. My interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I'll have you know I love reading! Why do you care so much anyway? Because I love you, duh. I mean nothing! I kind of, sort of, maybe told the club I would kind of, sort of, maybe, sort of, kind of, maybe bring a kind of, sort of, maybe new member, kind of, sort of. Kind of? Sort of? Maybe. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or... No, that's it. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Joke's on you. I already did that years ago. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm girl number 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. I'm girl number 2. Ah, Jimmy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Are you gonna say anything, or... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of cliché anime stereotypes. What are you calling a cliché anime stereotype, you cliché anime stereotype? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a tsundere. Yeah, nope, that makes sense. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Wow, that's mean. This is Yuri, the smartest of the club. Don't say that just because it's true. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Yes, he does. Don't you? It's great to see you again. I know what you're up to, little lady. Come sit down, Jimmy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. Make your choice! Yuri opens the closet. A dead body falls out. I scream in horror. She points a knife at me and tells me not to say anything. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! You burnt them again! I had no idea you were so bad at baking, Natsuki. You know it! Look at my fang! I'm a vampire! Sayori grabs the first one, and then the second one, and then the third one, and then she grabs the whole tray and runs out of the room. Natsuki's quiet, staring at me. Longingly. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? And to ask her to marry her? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. I didn't! I bought these cupcakes! They're actually poison! Ha-ha! Thanks, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I like you or anything. I mean, it's not like I made them for you or anything. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha!
I thought you technically did, since Sayori said, "Shut up! I didn't make them for you!" You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? No, and if you tell the teacher, I'll have to murder you. She's joking, right? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I am not! You shut up! I haven't joined any clubs today, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so I thought I could sap some of that happiness, because to be perfectly honest, I'm really depressed. That's okay. No need to be upset. I'll take care of you. What? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone, and if that doesn't work, I'll just reset the game and try again. Cool. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? That's up for debate. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs last year. I mean, it feels like nothing but arguing and the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events and building that stupid wall. It's like real politics. You know, boring, dull, and nobody likes it, but somehow we think it's necessary. And I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. That's okay. I wasn't able to program any more NPCs, so don't worry about it. I'm confident that we can all grow to this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it!
I only said that because I thought that's what she would say, then I looked down and that's actually what she said. Oh, I love it. Wow, such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Well, except Monika. Actually, no, none of them have the same goal. Natsuki wants to make cupcakes, Yuri likes horror and is trying to stab people, Sayori, I don't know what her deal is, and Monika's trying to flirt with me or something. I don't know! Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of... They're gonna have to keep up with me, okay? So, Jimmy, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh! Well... Manga.
Did you say manga?
No.
Because it's pronounced manga! You uncultured swine!
Not much of a reader, then. I totally am. I'll have you know I... read The Hunger Games. What am I saying? I didn't even finish the third book. What about you, Yuri? Oh, I like to read books about knives. Anything more specific than that? No. But my favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds, like Harry Potter and The Hobbit. She goes on and on for about 4 hours. I fell asleep around the 7-minute mark. I like a lot of things. Like stories with deep psychology. Oh, sorry, that was the soul I ate earlier. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I feel like you're breaking the fourth wall. Surreal horror is often very successful.
Gah! I hate horror.
Oh? Why is that?
Because I hate you! Look at you!
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you?
You shut up now! Shut up! You shut up! You just shut up! You don't have to say anything! You know nothing about me and what I love!
Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting.
You looked at my fanfiction, didn't you?
Your cupcakes and your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. She slides up behind her, grabs her shoulders, and crushes them. Ah! Do you have experience writing too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki. I would never do that. Why would I share my knowledge with anyone? Well, okay, I've decided on the plot of this game. We're all gonna share poems. None of you have a choice.
What?
We'll all go home and write a poem of our own. Then we come back tomorrow and we share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
But... Yeah, let's do it!
There, 1 against 3. We win. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Shut up, Jimmy. About that. Well, probably should have mentioned this, before I ate the cupcake. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision yet. I still gotta look at other clubs and... They all stare at me with these death glares. But you're the anime protagonist. And we're your harem. You can't just not, you don't understand. I need this. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem, bring it the next day, or you'll all be killed. And don't worry, I'm very much capable. She looked at me once more. Jimmy, I look forward to seeing how much you express yourself. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Psycho! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? No! Maybe I'll have the chance to grow close to... Is that all you care about, man? That's all you care about, really? Just seducing one of these girls? And I had such faith in you. I'm gonna aim for Natsuki. Laugh. Nope. Also Sayori. Come on! Sunset. Do! Boop! Kawaii! Charm. No! Smile. No! Last one. Make it count. Mouse. Yay! I did it! Woo! Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jimmy. Now I don't have to stab you. I really don't want to get blood on my new knife.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, you uncultured lazy swine! But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
The end of what?
This! Ow!
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
How did you know about that? Who told you? Who sent you? What organization do you work for? Manga is literature. Shakespeare created it.
No, he didn't.
Shut up! Ow!
You two really are good friends, are you? Actually, no, I only met her like half an hour ago. You and Jimmy can become good friends, too. Well, if it means I don't have to stab him, I didn't want you to feel left out, so I got you the third Hunger Games book. Oh, come on, I didn't finish this one. That's exactly why I got it for you. No, you don't understand. I didn't finish it because it was boring.
Ow!
You can read it at your own pace. 1 page an hour. Okay, my reading's not that bad, Yuri. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. She's trying to hide the dead body that I saw yesterday.
What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
She slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know, anyway?
Because you mentioned it yesterday. I heard you. With these things I call ears, you should try it sometime.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting messages. Forgot to return my psychology book. You know, I could really use that psychology book right now. Considering the kind of situation that I'm in right now, I could really use some psychological help. Please hold while I take care of this issue. Alright, I'll be right back. I have to return something. Hold on. Just 1 second. Don't worry about it.
2 hours later.
Sure where I can be with you. In my hands is a pen that'll write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle of shame and guilt. I'm feeling really sad. There it is! Oh God! She then turns into a box of manga.
Seeing a box set with 1 book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Veterans from World War II would like to question you about that.
But I'll tell you one thing, Marshmallow. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
She pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. You're gonna make me read it, aren't you?
I'm gonna make you read this.
Oh boy.
Oh, fine. I guess it'll be easier to be close like this.
Oh, that's what I said. My bad.
You imitated my voice! How did you do that?
Don't do that! It's not scary! Natsuki crossed her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect her to be sitting this close to me either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Oh, I ship it!